Coming up on Cardinals Insider.
There's a lot less hair.
I see.
And a lot more ballast, I'll put it that way, at this stage in my life.
Chip Caray shows us around one of his former baseball homes. Plus,
I'm Tommy Edmond.
And I'm Lars Newtbar.
And we're going to unbox our bobblehead.
a pair of Cardinals react to seeing their double bobblehead for the first time. And later, how do you like your dirt? That's an important question for a baseball player.
I don't like when there's a lot of dirt out there, a lot of sand, like a sand field. I like it to be a little shorter, fast.
Those stories and more ahead on Cardinals Insider. Welcome to Cardinals Insider. I'm Ozzie Smith. Chip Caray is in the second half of his first season with the Cardinals. Chip grew up in St. Louis, but his career includes stops in Seattle, Chicago, and Atlanta too. And earlier this season, he showed us around Seattle before a Cards-Mariners game.
Good morning. I'm Chip Caray, the new TV guy for the St. Louis Cardinals. It's a travel day. We're in Seattle. We're getting ready to make our way down south along the West Coast to head to San Francisco. So come on in, I'll give you an idea of what we go through on a travel day. Sorry, Mom, I didn't make the bed. Left the ironing board and the iron out, but had to get all wrinkle-free to get ready. One of the joys of traveling on the road is you've got to pack for 10, 11 days, and you can't wear the same thing every day, right? So this is my suitcase. And when I say 10 pounds of stuff in a 5-pound bag, this is it. You gotta push it down. You gotta make sure the zippers don't break. And this is, like me, not very light. But thank God it has wheels. Now the important stuff. University of Georgia sweatshirt, because it does get cold here in Seattle. And so that Brad Thompson and I aren't running the streets every day, travel guitar. Very important for your sanity. Okay, grab the room keys, take those to the front desk, make sure the handle is working. Off we go. Already had 1 cup of coffee, need another one. I'm great. Hey, good morning, chicken out of 1820, please. Thank you very much, received. 2 years, all right, thanks. All right, off we go. Put the stuff on the bus, get a cup of coffee, get ready for baseball. Oh, I mean, that's service right there. It's like it's pulling up just for us. Talk about perfect timing. That was great. And you arranged this beautiful Seattle weather for us. This is tremendous. Okay, it's time for the Porcupine Tree concert. Let's go. Hello, Derek Gould.
Hello.
How we doing?
All right, how are you all?
Oh, I have ties older than you, trust me. Come on.
You went to the Harvard of the South?
Yes.
Wait a minute, I thought I did.
Which one did you go
I
to?
went to Virginia.
Oh, did you? Georgia.
Everybody knows. Oh, Georgia.
Yeah.
Do you need more than a driver's license to get in there? Or?
Not really. Here we go. Entry to the press box. This is the ballpark that Dave Niehaus built. Dave was a legendary voice of the Mariners. Got to work with him for 3 years here in the 90s when Lou Piniella was the manager. And they do such an amazing job of remembering him. For a lot of years, the Mariners were not a very good team, and Dave Niehaus was the focus of their marketing campaign. And he became a beloved figure up here in the Pacific Northwest for a long, long, long time. So when you walk in, you'll see his trademark scorecard and his white shoes. He had a bad habit of leaving his shoes in the overhead in Kansas City when they fly back to Seattle. So there's probably an Alaska Airlines pilot that has a great shoe collection. Hey,
Boy, do I have a picture to show you when we get in there.
Thank you. There's old Dave. Dave had terrible ties, white shoes. There's his giant scorebook. He used to carry his scorecards around in a big giant traveler's bag with a dog leash attached to it. It's too heavy for him to carry, so he just rolled it along. Here you go. Here's the history of their broadcasters. And yes, oh, you're gonna do it, aren't you? I love it.
So this is an important guy. This is a young Chip Caray who's right next to the men's room, by the way. just coincidentally, but he looks like he's about 10. He hadn't gotten quite the flow going.
No,
yet.
it's a lot shorter.
This was pre-flow?
There's a
Pre-flow.
Yeah, there's a lot less hair.
I see.
And a lot more ballast, I'll put it that way, at this stage in my life.
Maybe less product here.
Oh, well, that's true. I mean, that was perfect. So, yeah, 3 great years here. It was a lot of fun with I think I still have that jacket because, as you know, my name pronounced in French, cheap. Not a bad office, huh? Here we are. It's time to go to work.
Tommy Edman and Lars are both fan favorites. They also both have Asian heritage. That was celebrated in a double bobblehead this month. Here's Tommy and Lars' reaction to seeing it for the first time.
2-2 pitch, poke to center, Nootbaar racing in. Lars Nootbaar with a sliding catch.
I'm Tommy Edman,
And I'm Lars Nootbaar.
and we're gonna unbox our bobblehead. See what we got.
Keep it going.
Oh, they're attached together. I'm gonna grab myself.
I was
by
gonna
the
say,
head.
don't grab my head.
Ooh, nice. Got the scrub. I like it. Oh, you got the trophy though.
I was gonna say, I want that gold. I want that gold medal around here.
Yeah. That's sick though.
You look like
like
me,
it.
and I look like you in that.
Yeah, I can see that. Favorite memory? I think just getting to play at the Tokyo Dome and see all the support we had on another side of the world was pretty incredible and just a fun experience.
I don't remind guys very often. I always say that everybody that I played against, whether it was USA or Korea, they've done a lot more than me in Major League Baseball. So they could easily come back at me. So I keep that one in my back pocket. But yeah, the whole WBC experience was pretty cool. Winning it obviously was a lot of fun, and then also playing against Tommy, in the Tokyo Dome was pretty sweet.
Come get our bobblehead.
And get your tickets at Cardinals.com.
Straight ahead on Cardinals Insider, the playing surface makes a big difference.
The dirt that we have at St. Louis is just about perfect.
Learn more about that after the break. Getting a true hop makes a big difference when you're playing the infield. The dirt is a huge part of that. Let's hear from the team on how they like their fields.
I want it to play a little fast. I don't like when there's a lot of dirt out there, a lot of sand, like a sand feel. I like it to be a little shorter, fast, and not too hard. I like it to be a little moist out there. Too hard, you get some sketchy hops and stuff, but I like it to play fast.
You probably want the dirt to be on the softer side. If it's hard, which happens a lot in spring training just because we're playing all the day games, the ball can take weird bounces and it's a little faster, so softer it is better for defense. But if you're hitting, you want the hard dirt so the ball gets through.
The dirt that we have at St. Louis is just about perfect. There's some fields that are really hard, and the balls that chop right in front of home plate can bounce pretty high and pick up topspin. Unfortunately, ours has pretty much the perfect softness and maintains it over the course of the game. So not too hard, not too soft, and I also like it where it stays down so it doesn't clump up too much whenever you tear chunks out of the ground with your feet.
The dirt. I would say I like it well watered. I really like it a little bit softer. An infield that's watered right, it's a little bit soft on the dirt, not too soft and mushy like sand, but something right in the middle is perfect.
The dirt, it's tricky because behind the plate there's two ways of thinking about it. There's the catching dirt and the hitting dirt. And for me, other guys might have different answers, but for me, I like it pretty much the same, like catching as a catcher as when I'm in the box hitting. I like it a little bit sticky because you can get good grip, but not too hard and also not too soft. It's like Goldilocks with the porridge. It's got to be just right.
And coming up, one of my teammates is headed to the Cardinals Hall of Fame.
A drive into deep left field. Back goes Leonard. Gone.
More on Jose Oquendo after the break. We're celebrating Waino's accomplishments by remembering some of his legendary moments. In 2020, Adam threw a complete game on his 39th birthday. Take a look.
It'd be nice if they could turn it around today behind their veteran. It'd be nice if Adam could go deep.
Strikeout on the outside corner. And there's another strikeout. 2 in the inning, 5 today for Adam Wainwright. 9 strikeouts today for Adam Wainwright. 9. The 0-2 pitch. Fly ball, left field. Carlson over. He has it! Wainwright, his 39th birthday, he goes the distance. 23rd complete game of his career. Absolutely remarkable, and a hug from Yadier Molina. Goosebumps everywhere, everywhere. What a performance from the 39-year-old Adam Wainwright. Incredible.
Jose Oquendo is a pivotal figure in Cardinals history, and as a player, he was the secret weapon. And as a coach, he's second to none. Here's more on Jose as he prepares to enter the Cardinals Hall of Fame.
He's been suiting up for the St. Louis Cardinals for nearly 40 years. Jose Oquendo first put on the Redbirds uniform as a 22-year-old with just 2 years of Major League experience back in 1986. And he's been shaping this franchise ever since. During his 12 seasons as a player, they called him the secret weapon because he played every position at least once during his career. Like his demeanor, his play was steady and reliable. But when the stakes were high, he came through. Like in Game 7 of the 1987 NLCS, blasting a 3-run homer in the home half of the second, putting St. Louis up 4-0. Oquendo retired after the 1995 season, becoming a coach and managing in the Cardinals minor league system. In 1999, he became the big league bench coach and eventually moved to coaching third base. Today, he's a minor league instructor working across the system to groom the next generation of Cardinals. In 2022, he received the George Kissel Award, given annually to a member of the player development staff who's made an outsized impact on the future of the Redbirds. From player to coach to Red Jacket recipient, Jose Oquendo has been a constant presence in St. Louis for the better part of the last half-century, and now those contributions will forever be enshrined at the Cardinals Hall of Fame. For Cardinals Insider, I'm Brett McMillan.
And still to come,
you know, this is a collection of love.
We take you inside the historic fieldhouse in downtown St. Louis. A new exhibit at the Fieldhouse Museum is celebrating the St. Louis Browns. From exciting moments to great players, you can learn more about St. Louis' other baseball franchise.
We're standing in the Fieldhouse Museum. We have 2 galleries here. We are in the North Gallery, where this is taking people back to when the St. Louis Browns played in St. Louis from 1902 through the 1953 season, which is very special for St. Louisans because during that period of time, this was before interleague play began in 1997, and people in St. Louis, because of the Browns, got to see everybody. You're watching the National League greats with the Cardinals, but you're also seeing Babe Ruth, Lou Gehrig, Ty Cobb, Ted Williams. They all came through St. Louis, and St. Louis was one of the few cities that had it all. You know, this is a collection of love, and it's just an honor to be able to present it finally to the St. Louis community. And this collection comes from the St. Louis Browns archives. We have many things from there. We have many things that are from collectors, members of the fan club like myself and others who have donated their items to this exhibit.
Seeing the depictions from the stadium are great, the advertisements. I love the stories of the tickets for the children to come to a free baseball game, and then when they were old enough, they could come and try out for the team, the boys could. I think those stories what helps these items and artifacts come to life and just bring back fond memories from people, and also teach our younger kids how baseball started out and why it is so important here in St. Louis.
If you look on the north wall, and as you tour this around, you'll see all this history of pennants, the old wool pennants from you know, the 20s, the 30s, the 40s, and 50s. It's a very big exhibit. I mean, we've got about 1,000 pieces of memorabilia in here, and it was, the Browns are kind of, we did a movie once, baseball team, the baseball forgot. Well, they're not forgotten anymore due to our books and our films, but this really is the pinnacle of that all coming together, that people can actually see and touch this Browns history.
Redbird Rookies transform kids' lives through its own programming and the other institutions it connects them to. That's the case with graduate CJ Liddell and Big Brothers, Big Sisters. Here's more on the impact both organizations made on CJ.
Cardinals have been such a great supporter of Big Brothers Big Sisters for many years, but really closely with Redbird Rookies and the Cardinals Care program for the last 18 years. So I was able to be fortunate enough to work back with Cardinals Care when we first started the partnership, and that was 18 years ago. And we said, you know, this sounds like a really good idea. You have youth that are in your Redbird Rookies program, and they're fantastic youth. And you know what, let's keep adding to their village of people. They've got coaches on the baseball field, and let's also get them a mentor in Big Brothers Big Sisters. And so that's how it all started.
I would say that, and the way that they connect to me is that in both the Redbird Rookies and then also the Big Brother Big Sister program, I had mentors in both. So like that was one of the things where my parents was trying to get me into sports, like I said, and within both I had coaches, mentors, and then same thing with Big Brother Big Sister. I got people on side of me that's a team of people that's willing to help me and have guided me through life. So
Big Brothers Big Sisters of Eastern Missouri is a nonprofit organization. We've been in the community almost 110 years. And it really boils down to, we're a mentoring organization that we serve youth ages 5 through 25. We match them with a great volunteer that stays with them and really helps them live up to what their potential is.
Redbird Rookie for me, when I was playing, I was younger, it was a second family. It was like home, you know what I'm saying? We had like I said, the team building aspect that I was able to transfer over, just not from baseball, also football. And then they had other outside activities that we did. So like, one of those was a health fair that we went to every year, and they gave back like back to school stuff, like as far as book bags, notebooks, pencils, and stuff like that. So that was real helpful as far as like helping out my parents and stuff for back to school. And then it was very educational. We went to that like every year that I played. I remember, yeah, it's a great experience. You get a lot of life skills from it as far as like team building, communication, and just like in general being able to work with others, overcoming obstacles, stuff like that. So yeah, I think it's a great opportunity.
When we return, I'm answering one of your questions. It's Ask Ozzie, and it's up next. It's time for this week's Ask Ozzie. Corey in Boonville, Arkansas asks, do you still have a restaurant in St. Louis? Well, Corey, no, I don't. I had the restaurant in Westport Plaza for 21 years, and it was a place that everybody went to before and after the game. It was a fun time. It was a fun run. Who knows? I look forward to doing it again. The location on Washington Avenue was, of course, a lot closer to the stadium. Not quite as big, but we had just as much fun in that one as well. Besides eat the nachos and the chicken wings, it was always fun to meet the fans and give them an opportunity. A lot of kids had their birthday parties there, which made it very, very special, and I was able to crash a few birthday parties in each of the restaurants. Thanks for the question, Corey. If you want to submit a question, head on over to cardinals.com/insider and click the Ask Ozzie tab. But for now, don't go anywhere. There's more Cardinals Insider after the break. From the classic organ to catchy walk-up songs, music is a crucial part of the baseball atmosphere. We asked the guys what instrument they would play perfectly if they could play anything. Here's what they had to say.
I wish I could play the guitar. I think the piano.
Guitar?
Piano. The guitar.
Ukulele.
I would probably choose playing the guitar. I feel like that's something that a lot of cool guys do that unfortunately I have no musical talent whatsoever. So I think it'd be pretty cool if I could play guitar pretty well.
I like the way the violin sounds. Wouldn't know how to play it, but I would love to learn how to do that.
I think it'd be the guitar. Yeah, I think it'd be the guitar.
Electric or acoustic?
Acoustic for sure.
California guy, yeah, on the beach.
On the beach doing it, yeah, exactly.
Guitar. It seems like you could just pick it up and play it wherever, so guitar.
Guitar, easily. I wish I could sing, otherwise I'd already be playing it.
Probably the piano.
I see Tyler for that.
I heard he's really good.
Yeah, I heard he is too. We're gonna ask him about it.
Piano goes back a long way for me. I was taking classes when I was like 6 or 7 years old. Up in Canada, I was playing what's called the Conservatory Canada. Oh, that's how I learned piano. So I played Conservatory Canada, and I got up to, I think, grade 7. You know, I'm just grateful to have a skill like that I can be able to sit down and just hit a couple keys.
Saxophone. I want to learn how to play, jazz type stuff. Never had the time to really get into it, but I think the saxophone would be my pick for the one I can play perfectly.
I'd love to learn how to play piano. I mean, I think guitar probably makes you more money, but piano would be cool.
That's it for this episode. You can always catch us online at cardinals.com/insider or watch full episodes on YouTube. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you right back here next week.